Welcome back to Super Mario 64 DS. Last time, I stuck it to Bowser, I beat him up a little bit, but alas, I didn't save Peach in the process. And this time, I'm going to continue my trek into the castle, explore new places, and hopefully get closer to Peach. We also saw this Boo last time, and if we go out to the courtyard, you'll see a terrible PNG behind the door again to show, or at least attempt to show a little bit of depth, but also you'll see this Boo, who has a little bit of something inside. So if we break that open and hop right on in, we have an entirely new level, Big Boo's Haunt. The creepiest level in this game, which isn't really hard to do, but let's go on a ghost hunt. This music is a little eerie, a little creepy. And again, you know, it's not hard to do to make something the creepiest thing in Mario 64. It's not hard. But it's a little spooky for a kid's game, not gonna lie. Power Flower gives heroes power depending on their personalities. This is really basic information they've been restating over and over and over again, but alright, I'll bite. You don't stand a ghost of a chance in this house. If you make it out alive, you deserve a ghoul medal. That was really funny game. I actually didn't know about that pun. Mario 64 seems to like doing those apparently, which is something I didn't know until I came back to read all the signs in this playthrough. Wow. Psst. The Boos are super shy. If you look them in the eyes, they fade away. They reappear when you turn your back, so don't let them sneak up on you. It's no use trying to hit them while they're fading away. Instead, sneak up from behind and punch them. You can't swallow Boos. So this is, I saw the word swallow to begin with, and then my mind was like, that's really odd in this context. But no, it actually does make sense because of Yoshi and, anyway, moving on. You can't swallow Boos, so this is where you'll need a mustache hero to save the day. They're talking about that in the sense that you can punch them, but you actually don't really need to punch them. You can ground pound on them, so Yoshi will work because Yoshi can ground pound. I'm going to save this room for a little bit later. That room is going to be a very special thing. So, not just yet. This room is also pretty special. There's a massive hole in the ground. There's also this Boo sitting here in a red coin. Ghosts don't die. Can you get out of here alive? Yeah, it says that every single time you kill a ghost, kill a Boo. So, get really used to seeing that. The mission in this area is something actually new. It's not a red coin mission, it's not a reach the goal type of mission, it's a kill all the enemies mission. We have to kill all the Boos in this area. So let's go around doing that. And again, something that does get a little bit annoying is that every single time you kill a Boo, it plays the exact same message over and over again, and that can get a little bit frustrating. But there's also a new eye. I forget exactly what they're called. I feel like it has I in the name. Maybe, but you kill them by circling around them, making them dizzy, which is actually a pretty funny way of killing enemies. It's actually very intuitive. I don't want to say intuitive. I guess it is, considering the analog stick on the N64. It's, I don't know, it makes sense. I guess you can say it's intuitive, but what I was trying to say is it makes sense. It's a little funny thing, killing an eye by making you circle around it and making it dizzy. But more importantly, moving on. If you wait in this room long enough, you'll hear a ghost, but you can't actually get it. They're right behind this painting. With another character, we could actually kill those ghosts and go behind there, but we can't do that the easy way just yet. So what I want to do is not mess around in this room just yet. The only thing in this room is a red coin, and for this mission, it doesn't really matter. So let's exit and check out some of these other rooms that were kind of eluding me. Over here is a room that has another eye guy in it. Hello? Are you blind? Okay, it wasn't seeing me for a second. I was really confused. But there we go. Finally killed him. There's also this. That takes me downwards. I don't want to go downwards, though. Downwards is nothing important to me just yet. I do want to focus all of my attention on the top floor. There's also some more enemies I forget the names of. Mario 64 has a lot of enemies that don't have, I don't want to say normal names, but they're not reoccurring. So I always forget the names of them. Oh yeah, by the way, the 100 coin mission here is going to be super duper easy. I haven't been trying to pick up coins and I already have 43. But going behind this door leads me to 2 boos. Ugh. 2 of them gone, 2 more messages. And this is actually the room I can't do a really good job of showing this off because this is being really odd. There we go. This is actually the opposite side of the room with the boo painting. I don't know if I can jump through this. I cannot. Again, with another character, I could do that, but with Mario's capabilities, it's just not possible. Also, when we killed all of the boos, you heard a little bit of a jingle. We go back into the main room. It's a big boo. It's actually bigger than the one we saw in the courtyard. But either way, this guy's not too difficult. Deal with him the same way you dealt with the other boos. Just do a backflip instead of just a normal hop. You hit him 3 times and he's done. That's a star. With this being done, the second floor is also opened up to us. So hey, look at that. We get a star and we also open up a new area to be in the same breath at the same time. It's been a while since the last time I recorded, and I also have a bit of a headache, so probably not the best time to hop back into it. But a good thing to hop back into is this level. See what I did there? Perfect transition. Ooh. Ride Big Boo's merry-go-round. This is actually an area we have not yet been to. I explored the entire first floor, but the first floor is just a minuscule part of the mansion. There's obviously the second floor, and there's also a Bob-omb Buddy here now. I guess getting rid of all the ghosts made him migrate in here. He wasn't scared anymore. But there's also the basement. There's not just a second floor and a first floor, there's a basement. And in the basement is a merry-go-round. That's about it. It spits fire, and there's also boos hanging out in this merry-go-round. I can never remember if I need to go to the merry-go-round to get rid of, to do the ghost hunting star. Because there are boos in this area in the first star as well, I believe. But I don't think you need to kill them. And if I'm remembering that wrong, I apologize. But I'm pretty sure there are boos in this area, even for the first star. But you don't have to kill them. It's only for this mission that you have to kill all the boos. And after that, another big boo spawns. This is a reoccurring enemy that I don't really care that much for, I'm gonna be honest. Going back to my, I don't want to say distaste for Mario Sunshine, but I don't know. I think, again, Mario Sunshine is a bit of a weak installment in the 3D Mario series. It's not that great. It's still a good game, but it's not as great as other 3D Mario games. And one of my main reasons for that is reoccurring bosses that don't do anything to alter them in any way. A good example of a boss reoccurring and it being interesting on the second time round is Mario Galaxy with Pee-wee Piranha and Fiery Pee-wee Piranha. They actually altered that boss to make you have to use a different strategy. Him having a fiery tail, which catches on fire every so often and has a fire trail that follows behind it. That actually is very interesting, and it does alter the strategy you have to use while fighting that boss the second time. Mario Sunshine doesn't do that. In a similar vein, Mario 64 also does that a few times, where a boss is reoccurring. Bowser is a reoccurring boss fight, but usually he's altered enough to the point where I think it's, perfectly acceptable. But Big Boo, he reoccurs way too often, and there's nothing done to make it an interesting change, other than the slightly, ever so slightly different, terrain you fight him in. Anyway, going back to what I was what I'm doing currently. I am doing the mission Secret of the Haunted Books. As you can see right now, I'm on the second floor and I am in a library. What you want to do is go up to the library, kick in these books in the right order. I don't actually remember the order of the books until I actually mess around with it for a little while. But that's it. You just kick in a few books in the right order and you get a star for your efforts. It's a pretty easy star. A lot of the stars here actually don't take that much time. This area is kind of a maze, I'm not gonna lie, but it's not that bad, actually. It's not as bad as another maze we'll get to a little bit later, but it is a little bit confusing. The layout can get a little tricksy. Seek the 8 red coins. We're finally going to go after that mission that we could have done in the very, very beginning. So, I'm not gonna hold it off any longer. This room had a red coin in it. It also had this. This is a piano that scared the crap out of a lot of people their first time through. It actually attacks you. This room isn't just an easy red coin. This piano attacks you, and that makes that a little bit more challenging to grab. I don't think it's I don't know, it's not the scariest thing in the world. I don't remember having a time in my life where I was deadly afraid of the piano. Maybe I was shocked a little bit at one point, but I wasn't ever super afraid of it. On a more important note, though, that's right, we get another cap. Now, we get to dress up as Luigi. Luigi is a pretty special character. He is a lot floatier and a lot more slippery than Mario. Well, he's actually, never mind. I was remembering mechanics that are used in different games, but he's actually not that much more slippery than Mario. But he is a little bit floatier, and his triple jump can get you a bit higher. He also can flutter in air for a little bit, not as well as Yoshi, but he can still do it if you hold the jump button. He cannot wall jump, only Mario can do that. There's still a reason to play as Mario. But the most important thing about Luigi, and the thing that makes him one of the best characters in the game, to be perfectly frank, is backflip. His backflip not only lets you hover down slowly, but it also goes so much higher than Mario's. It does about the same height, if not higher, than Mario's triple jump. That's insane, and he's incredibly useful because of that. I would recommend getting used to Luigi, or at least using him for the most, I recommend using him the most throughout your playthrough of this game. He'll make things a lot easier if you're not necessarily the greatest at platformers. He makes a lot of harder challenges an absolute breeze. Also, there's this room with coffins, they rise up. There's one red coin in here to my knowledge. So, grab that one and you can head out. There's still a few red coins I haven't gotten on the bottom floor, but I kind of want to mess around in this area first. This floor right here is actually a trick. The area with the light shining on it actually does tilt a little bit. And if you fall down, don't just expect to go back to the first floor. That actually takes you to the room with the massive hole in it. So you'll actually fall all the way to the basement, which can be a little bit frustrating. What I do want to do, though, is not show off Luigi's Power Flower abilities just yet, because there is a bit more I want to do with Mario. As you can see, there's a red coin right up there, and the only way I can grab that is by taking some damage and turning into Mario again, so I can use his Power Flower ability. So there we go. Luigi was fun while it lasted. He's a very, very, very useful character, but I don't want to show off all of his abilities just yet, because they're not necessarily super useful in this area. There are a few areas which make him a little bit more useful. Sequence breaking god, speedrunner of the century, Mr. Geekovision. I think I've said this before, but saying my own channel name is like really, really weird. I don't know why. I mean, I just never refer to myself as my channel name. I don't know. When I do it, it's just kind of out of the ordinary and makes me feel a little bit weird inside. So I've gotten most of the red coins. Let me see where the other few are. There's not one in this room. I already got the one that was in this room. So heading back out, and I think this way. No, I already got the red coin in this room as well. This away. Yes, there's a red coin in this room. No, I lied. It's actually in this room right over here. Okay, I was misremembering. Whoops. So that's 7. I need 1 more. And I actually, to be honest, cannot remember if that red coin is in the basement. Green caps. Oh, okay, wait, actually, I do want to read that, because that was a little bit of special text. Green caps are all the rage now. I see them everywhere. In fact, I think I just saw one. That's it. Okay. Something about red coin missions in the map, when it comes to a multi-layered level, though, is that, as you can see right here, there's no red coin, really. The reason for that is because it could also be on the second floor. It doesn't actually show you the red coin relative to the floor you're currently on, so, you know, the red coin could be currently hidden in the second floor, maybe the basement, who knows. But I actually do think I know where the red coin is. I could be wrong here. I'm an idiot. I'm blind as a bat, and I'm an idiot. It was right there. I totally forgot that there were just 2 red coins sitting in the exact same room. Whatever. I mean, mistakes happen. I can't help it. But whatever, the star's done. Easy enough. If you actually pay attention to your surroundings, it shouldn't take you as long as it took me. But with that being said, we have done a decent amount of the stars in Big Boo's Haunt. So, next time on Super Mario 64, DS, I almost forgot the DS part, I will be doing something a little bit different. There's something special I want to take care of in Big Boo's Haunt, and I do kind of want to get it out of the way as soon as humanly possible. So, that's for next time. Until then.